What's up, people? What's going on? It's the Black Quarterback Forum and Black Quarterbacks in Effect website. It's my man Shmeez. You know, we do it every week. It's week 5 of the NFL season that we're recapping. I think this is our session number 9, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So,
Preseason, regular season.
yeah, I'm sporting me a Jalen Hurts jersey. I just got it the other day. You know, Black Quarterback Forum, baby. So, the Eagles. So, we're going to do things a little differently. You know, we always talk about the NFL in general. We're going to have a little sessions. And so, right now, just talk about the NFL in general. What's going on with the league? A couple of things. Obviously, Cowboys got beat down. That was a big game this past weekend, past Sunday, right on the primetime lights.
Yeah. Primetime lights, Sunday Night Football.
Dak throwing 3 interceptions. It's ugly. And they just put so much into that game. And, you know, I don't know what happened with the T-shirt or some Packer player.
Kittle.
What did he do? He stomped
Yeah,
on him?
fuck Cowboy shirt, undershirt underneath his uniform.
The whole game?
The whole game. He was scoring in the first half, so he walked out there from the beginning. Sometimes you get that third, fourth quarter score, it can be suspect. You could have put it on at halftime when shit rolling good. But
Michael Parsons was mad about that. I'm just saying.
He did. No, he did. He took offense to it.
But they got to beat him on the field.
They do.
Right?
They do.
That's just it.
And Debo fired back and said, if we play again, it'd be worse.
Oh.
It'd be worse.
Oh, wow.
It'd be worse.
That's crazy.
That's what Debo said.
So I just some notes I had. Dak is one of the quarterbacks that I had in the NFC that had to just put up or shut up. If you watch the videos, which a few of you have, you remember on one of my beginning videos, Dak got to win the championship game. Period. That's it. I mean, this game would have helped, but I mean, you know, can y'all beat the 49ers? I don't know, right?
You just win the big game.
Right. So
you win the big game in a game that you're not supposed to win, or not. I ain't gonna say not supposed to win, but not the favorite to win.
Right.
Because not many people, other than true Cowboy fans, really thought the Cowboys was winning that game.
But it's about how he played overall too, though, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's the play, the perception, the performance, all of that. And it's like, Dak, if you keep it close and y'all lose 40-37,
right, it's kind of different story.
You know what I'm saying? Different story. But when you get the breaks, bro, beat off you.
Interception, touchdown, interception, touchdown.
Yeah.
It's Jameis Winston stat. You playing for the other team, bro. I mean,
that first pick, I thought he was a punter, but I knew it wasn't fourth down. So, but at the rate the NFL going, talking about the NFL in general, it seemed like on fourth down, we're going for it. The punter and running back, y'all got some things to worry about in the next few years. Y'all got some things to worry about, punter and running back.
Other thing that was really disappointing to me was Jordan Love, his decline. I mean, he played well in the first 2 games, and it seems like he's been going on a decline since. So, hopefully he'll snap back. I thought he might play well against the Raiders, but the Monday Night Lights, they start off the game running the ball, but then they make them do check down Charlie type throws.
I mean,
they didn't want to let him unleash, you know.
The concerning thing for me is just the increase in the interceptions. Yeah. Like, you went from no interceptions to damn near leading the league in a matter of 2 weeks. Yeah. And both of these games was kind of, in a sense, prove-it games. Because after you lose that first one, it's always, how does that quarterback bounce back? How do you bounce back? Just in general, you took that loss. How you bounce back? That bounce back effect. So, and then you come out, same performance, so now you're starting to trend going in the wrong way. Not to say it's downward from here, but these are the warning flags, warning signs. Yeah. And if you're watching the game, it's not a good thing.
Yeah, I'm a keep hope alive type of guy. My man Shmeez is not so much on some of the things.
I just trust my eyes. I don't believe in hope. I trust my eyes.
I'm believing the slogan, keep hope alive. It's a political slogan at NFL.
That makes it even worse. Is that where that came from? Even worse. I never knew where keep hope alive came from.
So I'd keep it alive, you know, because the NFL wants you to, right? Because they're going to go down to week 16 with this team having a mathematical equation chance to get in. If these 15 things happen, and then your mom shows up too at kickoff, and then maybe
and Kelsey and old girl got to continue dating for the whole season. That ain't even that's an unknown. But you need that to happen too.
So it's ridiculousness. But I keep hope alive because the NFL tells me to. So the
I
other
believe in my eyes. See how they rhyme?
the other thing they're constantly trying to do is keep the Jets season alive. And
They are. But it's a good, like, man, if the Jets had a quarterback, they solid. The defense
They
solid.
are, they
the
are.
heart, the will, the drive, the fight. They in the games. Like, you know what I'm saying? And now they starting to let old boy throw it a little bit. Like, they going to be interesting.
they could be, but they're gonna lose this week against the Eagles. Though
Where is it at?
it's in New York. That's a not even a away game for the Eagles.
But it's just.
It's just down the coast, man, or up the coast. Was it down or up? Hell, I can't get my directions right here.
I've never been there, but I say up the coast.
Yeah,
Going from
whichever
Philly
the
to New
case,
York.
whatever the case. And I lived on the East Coast, people. I should know this. Whatever the case, I think you see, I'm wearing a jersey. I'm wearing it for a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason I don't have a Dak Prescott jersey. As much as I love black quarterbacks, there's a
And the
reason.
Cowboys.
Not the That's one of the main reasons because I don't want people think I'm a Cowboy fan. If I wore a Dak Prescott jersey, like, oh my goodness, I could not wear a Dak Prescott jersey out here in Arizona without people stopping me and either wanting to kill me or talk to me because you either love him or hate him.
Like
Right.
they did about the Russ. Or the Russ that got banged on.
Oh, quick story. My wife went shopping in Denver. Well, she went to Denver last week for a day trip, and she bought me home a Denver Broncos T-shirt, and I laughed when I saw it. But my wife bought it, so I'm gonna wear it one night. And I went out. I do Uber Eats. I went out and I saw some guys who were into sports, and they had jerseys on, and they laughed at me. It was like, you still support that team? Russell Wilson's horrible. And I was like,
We're getting to that later.
yeah. So, I mean, I'm a sports guy. I'm gonna wear sports related stuff. But if a team has got a black quarterback, it's only so far that I'll go. But anyway, so we're just trying to keep it light here. We love sports. Talking about the black quarterbacks, just the league in general right now. So, a couple things we just want.
A couple surprising things for me is just the increase, like we talked about, the increasing rate of analytics. Is it analytics? Is it just coach's decision?
Oh, yeah.
Is it players' decisions? Like so many of these going for it on fourth downs, and what plays into it. Some of it, like we talked about the Bengals Cardinals.
Yeah.
And like sometimes when you weigh it out, and you look at this and you look at this, and to me, one thing that kind of stood out is, and I've heard people say, if you're gonna hire a head coach in today's football, it's got to be an offensive coordinator, or not an offensive coordinator, but just an offensive-minded, future word thinking coach. Due to the fact that these defensive coaches and a lot of these decisions to go for it on fourth down, put your defense in a tough situation, are made by the defensive head coach. And it's almost like you scared to put yourself on the line if this don't work out.
In particular,
you know what I mean? Like most offensive coaches, we're going to kick that field goal, right, and our D going to go out there and stop them. And if not, then our offense going to go out there and do it. But we want points. We like points, and you get points when you can't. Right. Almost at all costs, it's almost like the value of points depends on what's the next move to the next move to the next move. But let's not devalue this move based on future moves.
Right.
And that's why I think we've got
that's what we were talking about before we started. It's like that game with the Cardinals and the Bengals. There was a point in the fourth quarter, somewhere between 4, 5, 6 minutes left, whatever it was. The game wasn't
crucial. You got 1-2 possessions left each.
Right. The Cardinals should have went for the field goal, I thought, instead of trying to go for it on 4th and 1 and eventually score a touchdown. You take the field goals 24-23, you kick off, you play defense. Like he was saying, these defensive-minded coaches only going to put their defense out there.
And that's a defensive-minded coach for the Cardinals.
Right. And then,
Philadelphia Eagles defensive coordinator last year, head coach of the Arizona Cardinals.
And then
defensive-minded head coach. Same thing last year in Chicago, defensive-minded head coach in Chicago. And you don't want to put your defenses in those situations, but if you're a defensive head coach, hey, get that field goal, we stopping them. That's the mentality you got to have is defensive.
Right. And the analytic stuff, to me, to give me the points, okay? So, we're going to do it a little differently. This is our little first session tonight. We'll be back at you. We're going to talk about our top 6. Overall in the league, we're going to break it down NFC, AFC, 3 teams each. I don't really think that fourth team matter wherever the fourth team. Well, in the AFC, it's different, but we'll get into it. We'll be back at you in a moment.
I think it matters more in the NFC. Personally.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll get back to it.
All right.